Apparent Winds, an adventure of a lifetime. A global expedition dedicated to collecting stories of environmental and cultural preservation while conducting marine research aboard sailing vessel Resilience.
Dude, this seems pretty intense. I think there's just a lot of work there. You know, we're going to be renovating a boat. We're not just like getting the boat and going sailing. There's this whole renovation project, and there's just a whole ton of unknowns that we don't know. So, all right, so I wrote down all the projects in red. Balmar hatches, emergency bilge pump, high water alarm, inspection and fix, water tank, clean and repair, install manual bilge pump, rigging check, windlass and anchor, generator rebuild, main engine, water pump, heat exchanger, and maintenance, install alternator, regulator, through holes, zincs, washing machine hose, and water system. And all that needs to get done in 14 days so that we can leave for Alaska. Oh yeah, I need to put Alaska right here. Alaska. Right there on the 18th. So the hydraulic option for the windlass is not
3 weeks.
Yeah, it's off the table. Which means that that in my head that turns into a whole black hole, which means that this relies on the generator being rebuilt and working.
What I just want to do is try to hold on to what we've been trying to do until it doesn't make sense. And the other part of this whole schedule is that if we get to a point where there's too many projects, we can make the time, but there's just too much and we're going to be popping up the coast and stressed out about it. That might not be worth it either. The things that I'm asking of other people on the boat even, is really challenging. Graham's a great friend and is helping out, but I'm asking a lot of him. I'm asking a lot of Kira. I'm asking a lot of you. And so that's really difficult. And then, it is just hard work getting a boat like this ready to go.
What are we doing here?
These are the vents for a lot of the rooms. These little ones, actually, a couple of them for showers and whatnot. But look at that.
Pumpkin boy.
We gotta conserve the staples, though.
It is now complete.
Nice.
Okay, can you say it again? Behold the final.
Behold the finished product.
It's very nice. It's beautiful.
Fresh air.
So I'm taking out the old fire extinguisher pole, and I'm going to put in a new one because we got a new system. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is the mount for our new fire suppression system.
Can I see the side of that?
The side profile is like this, you see?
What's been going down is since this morning, Trip and I have been smelling poop. We pulled up our mattress and the entire bottom of our mattress is wet. Not with poop, don't worry. But it is all moldy, so we had to pull out our mattress. That is now on deck, sprayed with bleach to kill the mold and drying out.
Our the black water, all the poop and pee in our boat comes into, at least in the whole aft section, so 3 rooms out of 4, all of it ends up in our room. And I lifted this up and it was just like a wave of gas. Put another hose clamp on just now to tighten that up. And what I think is happening is that it all is getting stopped up on that vent filter that hasn't been replaced. We had to rip up our whole bed. And Kira saw it, but our vent goes under the floor, under this bunk. It's that white hose right there, and it goes all the way back into the lazarette.
Yeah, we found the filter and it hadn't been replaced since 2018.
Yeah.
So
I have to undo this vent that I feel like all the gaseous pressure in our holding tank is gonna come out, hitting me in the face like hurricane force winds coming out this tube, and I'm gonna slam this thing in there and tighten it. We're good, I think we're good.
how's the smell?
It wasn't that bad.
So look, one of the big things we need to figure out before we can head to Alaska is we need to figure out how to get our windlass working. So this is our windlass. It's like a winch in that it pulls up the anchor on the boat. So you can see we have 2 anchors sitting off the front of the boat. But let's take the cover off and get to the capacitors. They probably shouldn't be in cardboard boxes. So I'll probably have to, what I'll do is I'll make at least a mounting bracket for those so that they don't like bounce around when we're at sea, and then go from there. But yeah, we gotta try to get the windlass running, and we have to make sure the generator's running, because the generator powers the windlass, and right now the generator's in pieces because I took it apart the other day.
That's incredible. He 3D printed that with his own hands.
with a saw and a drill. And
We're going to Port Townsend. It's gonna be great. We're gonna get some mail. It'll be awesome.
The wind looks a lot better than it will be tomorrow. It's light, but it should be shifting kind of behind us as we get out there. Yeah, it'd be nice to use the main for the first time.
we haven't sailed in a while, so it'll be nice to turn the engine off, get the sails up.
We finally set sail for Port Townsend. This is where we planned out knocking out the largest portion of the work we had ahead of us. Over the course of 4 weeks, Kira, Graham, and I would have to be going non-stop, working more than 12-hour days, 7 days a week, keeping our heads down. We were already spread thin, but we had to keep on pushing if we were going to make it to Alaska. Yes, there are all these issues that we can think about that would, if you think about that, are so stressful and it seems impossible. But intellectually, see a path to get there, and some of it's like skipping stones in between just a lot of hope that things will work out. But there is a path there, so if you can see that path and then come back down and take that first step and just keep on taking your steps, and every so often you look up, but then you come back and you keep on doing your steps. I think that's the way to get here. And it's, yeah, like, goes back, it's been really hard for this project, but I think we're starting to see sort of the summit of the first summit that we'll hit on this.
All right, we're gonna test the windlass, and if it works, we can go to Alaska. And if it doesn't, well, that sucks. It works! Oh my God! Praise baby Jesus! Alright, we're done. I don't want to do it again. That's enough.
Open the bottle of champagne.
Well, I don't know. I think we were fully prepared to not have a first season up in Alaska. I don't know what we would have done instead, but we were preparing ourselves for that reality. It was a big win when we got the generator running again, because it was dead. It didn't start at all. So as soon as the generator got running again, that's when we were like, okay, this is possible. Yeah. Thank you, Graham.
Look at that. It's on. The list of things was just like, it seemed too long. It was just insurmountable. But yeah, one by one, we started knocking the list down to a point where we feel confident that we could set sail to Alaska. And here we are now, day one. Or is it day two? Either way.
I always knew we could do it, but I think what happened is it became more of a question of could we do it and also still be sane, be happy and be safe. And so there was a time in there where, and it was actually really liberating, where I was okay with not making it to Alaska. Luckily, of all the places I know to work on a boat, Port Townsend is at the top of my list. Here we'd find the resources we needed to get the job done. And perhaps more importantly, the people and friendships we built along the way gave us the encouragement and support we needed to continue down the path we had set out on. We had a couple little breaks here and there that gave us just that little bit more of energy that we needed to keep going. Really, I'm not sure without the people that we had around us, working on their boats and helping us along the way and coming to visit, whether we'd be able to push through and actually get out and make it all happen. When we did eventually leave Port Townsend, we left with our hearts full.
It's July 7th. It's 6:30 a.m. and we are leaving Port Townsend, headed to the San Juans, and from there we'll go to Canada and then Alaska and beyond.
Hanging out with you guys has been like a breath of fresh air and a reminder of not only why we're doing what we're doing, I'm about to cry, damn, but that it's all possible to achieve our goals. You came across us when we were grinding so hard at times it was hard to justify why. We have definitely had moments of uncertainty in our journey, but meeting you guys and talking about dreams has given us even more confidence that we are on the right path. Thank you for the amazing food, full-body laughs, and great company. I look forward to our paths crossing again soon. I know the love and the kindness you shared with us will continue to inspire many others along the way. Now we have a poem. It says, "There are good ships and wood ships, ships that sail the sea, but the best ships are friendships. May they always be." Cheers. See you when you guys get back. Love, the Bilge Bunnies. that was extremely sweet. With resilience ready to sail, we can finally start our mission. Now the real work begins. Please don't forget to subscribe, follow us, and leave comments. We can't wait to share the rest of this journey with you.